cheers you all as we race one hand on that track racer rig and Fanatec wheel that holds him in, does not make him quake. Late night, pixel sun, every stream a hilarious run. Just one more, then it's done, but we're still here in the saddle. Mike goes racing, we go too. Click that subscribe, you'll miss your cue. Come for the banter, stay for the fun. Drop in once, you'll never leave. Mike goes racing, lights all green. You two catch the in-between. Pit crew bigger every lap. Say hi, you're on the track. Hey! Jokes in the sidebar, somehow you're already bored. From a high to a horse, to a mug with a wrench and a story. New sub, big cheer, and a super chat that caused a spin out. We all cheer, then laugh, cause it's part of the glory. Mike goes racing and we go too. Click that subscribe, you'll miss your cue. Come for the banter, stay for the fun. Drop in once, you'll never leave. Mike goes racing, lights all green. You two punch the in-between. Pit crew bigger every lap. Say hi, you're on the track. Oh yeah. Tiny as a streamer that stole your heart. Come for banter. You're in the pit crew, part of the plan. Mike goes racing, feel that rush. Spend those emotes, flood that chat. Came for chaos, here you stand. Come for banter, ended up a fan. New name and fate, what's this? One dumb joke, stop using traction control. That comment you can't resist. Now the chat gives you shit, wrenches in hand, mods on deck, every new sub, another name on the spec. Sprime is about to start! Mick goes racing, hit that subscribe. Tiny Aussie streamer that stole your heart. Come for the banter, became a fan. You're in the pit crew, part of the plan. Mick goes racing, feel that rush. Spend those emotes, flood that chat blush. Came for chaos, here you stand. Come for banter, ended up a fan. From one viewer to a full Brenton, we were strangers. Now it's race engineering, yeah. Hey! Mike goes racing, hit that subscribe. That tiny Aussie streamer that stole your heart. Come for the banter, stay a fan. You're in the pit crew, part of the plan. Mike goes racing, lock it in. Last lap laugh and a widescreen grin. You just dropped in, now you're a pit crew member. Come for banter. Hey, you're up a fan. Strive is about to start. Stream is about to start. Lights in the rig, chest play quick, make jumping on the grid. Alright, send it. Hey. Foot on the pedal and grin in the can. You came for a school, now you're part of the plan. He's got a pep loves you all as we race one hand on that track racer rig and Fanatec wheel that holds him in, does not make him quake. Late night, pixel sun, every stream a hilarious run. Just one more, then it's done, but we're still here in the saddle. Light goes racing, we go to click that subscribe, you'll miss your cue. Come for the banter, stay for the fun, jump in once, you'll never leave. Light goes racing, lights all green, you two catch the in-between. Pit crew bigger every lap, say hi, you're on the track. Hey! Jokes in the sidebar, somehow you're already bored. From a high to a whore to a long with a wrench and a story. New sub, big cheer, and a super jet that caused to spin out. We all cheer, then laugh, cause it's part of the glory. Light goes racing and we go too. Click that subscribe, you'll miss your cue. Come for the banter, stay for the fun. Drop in once, you'll never leave. Light goes racing, lights all green. You two punch the in-between. Pit crew bigger every lap. Say hi, you're on the track. Oh yeah. Tiny as a streamer that stole your heart. Come for banter. You're in the pit crew, part of the plan. Light goes racing, feel that rush.
Well, hello legends. How are we? How are we? 9 likes already. Absolutely wild. I do apologize about that slight delay. Usually I like to get on just as the intro song drops. Budley, PJ, Deep, thank you all very much for dropping some comments. Greatly appreciated. Let's hit the record button. Let's get the Pepsi Max and a cheers. Look, not bad. Not bad. But happy Monday to everybody. Hope you're well. As you can see, too, from the Genesis, put up on the big screen. This is the sort of style liveries you're going to start seeing from me. Very almost team orientated liveries. I'm not sure if I will want to drop them yet. Give it out to you guys, but yeah, that's the new liveries we're going with. Not too bad. I've done the Genesis, the Group 3 Genesis, the 992 Porsche, and I will be working on some Group 4 ones over the week. Obviously use, not like it's going to matter, it'll be more, yeah, I don't know. But yeah, there's more to come. Obviously, it should be some fun. So let's, okay, we're in. So let's get into it. Let's get some fun. Put the old dir up. Let's have a look at this week's dailies. Thank you very much for the 10 watching. One over on the Twitch. But yeah, I'm sure you guys have already seen this, but it's part of the package here. So we've got 5 laps, Grand Valley Highway. Wayne, welcome in, legend. Welcome in. Oh, that's where that is. I've been trying to search for this for bloody ages. Yeah, we've got Grand Valley Highway 1, the normal way. 5 laps on the sports mediums in the 92 NSX. How are we, Vex? Welcome in, legend. Thank you very much for the 10 likes. Greatly appreciated. So that's race A. Apparently, from what I've seen, it's probably the best race of this week. Then we head across to race B, which is again a rinse and repeat. 6 laps, Brands Hatch GP circuit, racing hards only, and nothing else. And then where we're going right now, CGV or Circuit Gillies Vendezvous, if that's how it's pronounced. Butchered the shit out of it, I know. The package did rock up to VX, so that will be a Friday surprise. So I think for the league races, it will be quite a fun one. But 10 laps, just racing hards, which is disappointing. Group 4, SR, DR affected, no pit stops. So it's pretty much this week, you're just looking at a bunch of sprint races. Oh yes, the boys have obviously been in there. So that's for when I want to hide it away, PJ, and then when I want to show them. So yeah, we've got the ice cream socks on today. I need to get new ones because the other foot's full of holes. Let's have a look at the leaderboard. What we've got as standard, it will be the 155. Oh, we've got a couple of attenders in here. Sammy Snake with a 155, a 43.2. That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. So again, very, very boring. Actually, we could pull out the Evo. Let's pull out the Evo. Pull out the Evo, Macca's Evo, or wherever it may be. It's probably down below. My Evo? No. And we'll see how we go. Well, that's cool. That's very good news. Very good news. So let's see how we go. We'll probably get a lap into this, because it is a very tight race. Very, very tight. And if you're gonna do it in something else, MetaX, drop your replay, mate. Actually, the 458 is probably not a bad kick. Anything on the next page? Let's go to the next page after that. Oh, we'll go with the Scooby. So you're getting what, a whole new wheelbase, or is it just a power supply? See, this should be a tires one. That's all right, mate. That's all right. Not ideal. Spanish. Welcome in, legend. Hope you're well. Thanks very much for the good luck, or needed. Goal is to get into a couple of good winning positions tonight. Boost that DR a little bit. Let's get into it. Oh. Yeah, I need to get back up into the Bs. It's been a very testing last few weeks. So it's been quite annoying. Is he? Ugh. Got like a pimple in my nose and it's gone hard. So annoying. I'm actually surprised I didn't cop a time penalty for going as deep as I did. Oh, I don't fucking care, mate. Be helping if I had some fucking parent fucking to help. Alright, we'll sit here. I'll sort out my child. I'll be back. Fuck these kids, man. Fuck everybody in this fucking house. Alright, well, I guess we have some time to fucking do some qualies. Thanks to fucking some kids shitting themselves. One kid shits himself. Check the other one. Shits himself. No, Spanish. It's not the joys of parenting. It's the joys of not having a partner who actually knows the parent. Would rather look at the back of our eyelids than actually parent. But just went and did some breathing exercises. I think I'm calm. Even saw my therapist today and come home to still fucking it being a shit house. A shit show. Too much speed. Too much speed. Thank you very much for the 15 likes. Greatly appreciated. Some days feels like you're drowning. Yeah, mate. How are we, Hendrik? Thank you very much for popping in. Just a standard in through the mouth, out the ass. Ooh. I would use the 155, but I'm just it's a tough one. I don't think Group 4 here should have been a pick. There should have been a lot of things this week that should not have been part of this week's racing. Group 3 at Grand Valley would have been good. Yeah, I see that. Actually, no. The Alpha is the best here, but the Atenza is the meta at the moment. The top three are the Atenza. Standard. I will get penalised for that. Yeah, Group 3 Brands Hatch should just never be a thing. It should be the other way around. Group 3 here. Group 4 Brands Hatch. KP, welcome in, legends. Somehow, with crashing into a wall, we managed to take a second off. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the GP track. Well, that's for sure. Yeah, see, if anybody actually notices when they come online and they see me online and what I'm playing, I'm pretty much always... What was your Twitch issue? I'm pretty much always never playing this. If you do see me playing this during the day, it's because I'm either doing qualies, or I'm making liveries, or I'm doing a video. What was your bitrate at originally? Jesus, crashing into a wall definitely changes your timing a little bit. Yeah, that's way too much for Twitch. Twitch is good at about 7. And the only reason why I know that is because I've set Twitch and YouTube up at 7.5, and I have, well, that I'm aware of, I have no issues with Twitch. I can see the bitrate. The bitrate says it's fine at the moment. Really? I thought that was a much cleaner chicane through there. So it looks like I'm picking up my nose. I've got a pimple right on the edge of the inside. Oh, too much sauce. Oh, well, I'm in the Lancer at the moment. Bouncy through there, isn't it? Purple again. Yeah. Well, this Subi's ranked like 3 or 200 and something at the moment. It's like 220. 225. RIP to it, spending the rest of his life on jack stands. Oh, that's terrible. That's a terrible time. Well, especially go from a 50 to a 42, 49, and then a 47, and then a 47.4. Daniel, welcome in. Welcome in. Grover, welcome in, legend. How are we? How are we? Oh, I was up to a second ahead. No, the Subi wouldn't have a head gasket issue. It'd be a rocker cover gasket issue first. The head gasket issue comes later. Actually, what's the time? Now we can head back. Yeah, at the moment. Well, I'm in the my top 10, which isn't too bad. And the worst thing is, I know I can get into a mid 46. What time is it in Canada? Yeah, it's a pretty it's a pretty annoying issue. Let's go Subaru. That's probably the only issue that they have with their block design is I reckon if they just put all of the like the slightest angle in their engine, like between the two heads blocks to like 5 degrees, I reckon that would eliminate the head gasket issue. Because even nowadays on nearly 7 a.m. Nice. Wow, you're like almost 12 hours behind. Not 12, 14 hours behind. What do we got? Let's have a look. It's funny how Awkward Caller Macca's was the first guy I ever saw with my Macca's livery on the Lancer. There's a couple of guys in the G70. We could give that a go. What do you guys reckon? I know Mick, you would enjoy that. What's all about? I can't really go back, can I? I wish if you're in here, you should be able to. I shouldn't need to leave so then come back. Was I chasing? I don't think I was chasing her. There it is. Let's go. Let's go. I should probably go into my settings and adjust that so I just zero it's the most annoying corner in all of Gran Turismo, I reckon. Yeah. So our only issue with the G70 suspension is way too hard. Oh, until people will get over it. I enjoy mine having a disc. But that's the other thing too, they complain, oh, the games in their space, it's like, there's so much... Oh. Yeah, that was happening. Too much understeer. No penalty, which is good. Yeah, this is what I'm chasing, and it's like 2 seconds ahead of me. And it's like making me think maybe I'll jump in that. Oh, many stories I told the grandkids. Even just the kids, mate. Even just the kids. Thank you very much for the 20 likes, legends. Greatly appreciated. I don't think I'm any quicker. Still 0.5 off there. Isaac, welcome in, legend. Hope you're well. Thank you for the race, like monkey. Welcome in over on Twitch, legends. look, there's a lot of people obviously with that mentality when it comes to cars, and it's like, you know, you look at the 10 consecutive, thank you very much, greatly appreciated. It's like you look at the GR Corolla and the Yaris. What are they, like a 1.3 or 1.5 3-cylinder, pumping out the power that they do? And then you look at the K13 Nissan Micra from, was it 2010 to 2014, I think they built them, and over in Thailand they can get the 1.2 litre 3-cylinder pumping 400 horsepower with rods and pistons. That's not ideal. I would have been on for an absolute epic time then. But someone decided to kiss the wall. VT. It's only a VT if it's missing the fuel flap. If you got a fuel flap, mate, you got a unicorn. Yeah, VWVT 2004. Grover's in chat going, what's a Commodore? A Commodore E? Here in Canada, we go by Mooseback. What's a Holden, eh? Holden, hope our luck doesn't end now. Couple more laps. Not sure how we managed to get through there, but I'll take it. It's pushing us into the 46s. Okay. Okay, sure. Sure. I don't know if you've been watching too much of the NASCAR with SVG, but he was obviously doing ovals on the weekend, and they was going through, and spotters like car on the left, car on the left, car on the left, and then on the got told, yep, you're clear, you're clear, you're clear, and he goes, I'm in the lead now. What do I do? That's it. I'm pretty sure the Group 4 Lancer is a is like an early shifter. I could feel that was going to be it. The car had air going through that sector, but that's all right. We'll see what we can achieve through. Greg Murphy, yep. And he did that in the VTVX Commodore across Mount Panorama. And the Kmart liveried Kmart racing team. It's a shame that don't exist anymore. Blake, welcome in, legend. Hope you're well. Happy Monday. Got on the brakes and hit a bit too aggressively. That's okay. You too, mate. If you're racing, you too. I dislike this steering wheel with its shifter. The shifting is terrible. As much as I want to use my Group 3, this is the better option. Which I am selling at the moment, my Group 3 Fanatec wheel. Had one of you guys hit me up about it on the weekends. I'm selling my other wheel. Yeah, I'm selling my GT3 wheel. Like, don't get me wrong, it'd be good if there was like no chat, but because there's no L2 R2 function, it's hard to do messaging on Monkey. Ah, yeah. Oh, jeez. What time did you start today? Probably more selling it to fund, well, not really fund anything, more fund to pay a couple of bills. As much as I'd love to get another wheel at the moment, but I'll wait. There's a couple other things I want to get first. I want to get a new office chair, and then after the office chair, well, I don't know yet. I don't know whether to do my second first or my first second, because what I want next is looking at about 600 bucks. I feel like there's penalty there. And if that's the case, yeah, we'll go sit. We'll go sit. Yeah, there's a couple of things I want before getting another wheel. Oh, there's that. This wheel has the L2 R2 function. Yeah, it would have blew up due to too much boost. Yeah, so this one has the L2 and R2 across the top, which is good. It's a good wheel, but this one, like it's nice and everything, but it would have been nicer if you could have at least had these as your L2, R2. Naya, welcome in, legend. Also, tomorrow I will be updating the points for the... No, this is the thing though. People think that a 13B or even a 12A blows up because of like the apex seals, but if it's tuned and built correctly, there shouldn't be an issue with it. Dutch Kiwi, or 45 comes in GDR, 46, 46s, 46s. Touch Kiwi. Who else is in here? Is that like your automatic message that you set up there, Budley? Yeah. And that does it. Our tuner's in here as well. Poor maintenance is always going to do it. I worked at a Mazda performance shop when I was an apprentice, and the biggest thing that you would see that would fail would be if it's not built correctly, it will blow up. But if it is built correctly, you'd get 150, 200,000 Ks before you have to rebuild it. You'd blow a standard diff. You'd blow a standard diff before you'd actually blow an engine. But that would definitely help the word prediction, even though I dislike it. Sometimes I use it. And if you guys pay attention too, this was one of my earliest liveries I did, because it has my old Mikko's Racing. You found his tail? Oh, cool. Where was it? Where was it? Under the couch? What? You found him. Felix is awake. I'll have to deal with him afterwards. No, what? Why does it look like a guy in a G70 up ahead is in a Pepsi Max livery? Oh, I had to. That guy was being too aggressive, so I pushed him. You think this guy loves GDR? Just trying to work it out if he does. It's disappointing that this isn't got a pit strategy. Like, extremely disappointing. Series 8 years ago. Years ago, he says. Yeah, I'd love a Series 4. Rush hour. Series 5, nice. FC, yeah, that's the last of the FCs before they went to FD. Actually, I didn't see what the slipstream was on this. Yeah. Yeah, it is, Daniel. I'm pretty annoyed about it. We had this particular race week 2, and then the race B was week 12. looking at my history and the history. They're still overpriced nowadays, aren't they? I'm still overpriced, but batteries are sexy. Baddies? What are you on about baddies? The GDR has legs around here, I will say that. Maybe we'll jump in the GDR next. They are 808s, RX1s, 2s, 3s, dangerous. Old mate did not have to try and overtake me there. He tried to squeeze me out the way too much. Let's wait with this guy. Gave me no space. Leaf springs, fun. Hayashi. Thanks, mate. Just trying to focus here, sorry. What? I love how they both went wide, but the 155 ends up with the penalty. I'm so glad I hit the brakes at the right time, otherwise that could have been really dangerous. What do you mean? Well, welcome in, CMH. It's been a while. No. Sort of keep either give him the position, I mean to force him so far wide. A total right knee replacement, no simple. Oh, damn, man. Makes sense why you've been away. Have you a good day? Oh, come on, bro. Bro. Yeah, they're pretty quick cars, the old Prelude VTECs. You know, the thing is, he will not get penalized for that. But I will get penalized for that because he wants to be an absolute silly boy. There we go. The amount of just how, like, he drives so poorly that it just needed to happen. Mark 1, Mark 2 rubbish in what, the Prelude? Yeah, no VTEC. No VTEC, no good. Oh, MX6s were extremely underrated. Now it depends on what MR2 you got. You got the Kirby body one. Okay, was it the AW112? They weren't too bad. The square shape one. You just had to wind up the boost on them. That's all you had to do. Gain an extra half a bar. Just in the general, the 3S GT engines were good. What was a fun car was my K11 Nissan Micra when I used to have that, my first one. It was built like a go-kart. Gave anything a run for its money down a hill. Up a hill, yeah, good luck. In corners as well, I think we'll just grip and go. It doesn't help too, I upgraded to coilovers, I had front and rear sway bars, adjustable sway bars. Fall down to 2 to 1 hurricane extractors. They've had multiple. They had the K10 Super March. They've had a K11. I don't think they've had a K12. Because the K12 was the worst one out of all of them, both looks and performance. And everything else. There is a guy over in New Zealand that has one with a V6 in it. Runs it as a hill climb car. Oh, I could break the speed limit in it pretty quickly. I had a turbo and manifold and everything for it, but I just got sick of police. So I didn't use my roll cage. Mine had a sunroof in it, which was factory. I pop out quarter windows, which are factory. I had a fixed back bright race seat in it. We've had 2 league nights already. The first proper race we had 9. The second race I think we ended up with 12, and then 12 again for the third race, and then round 2 was pretty full on. It was like full lobbies, just about. It was like 12 or 13 each race, which has been good. So next week will be I think it's 10 laps, and then a 1 hour endurance at the Nürburgring, so that should be pretty fun. Oh, didn't realize we were at our 9th lap already. So yeah, we'll see what this Friday brings in the way of our round 3. I would have hoped to have seen more of you guys, to be fair. I was trying to work out where you were, Naya, because you were, I'm pretty sure, I'll have to look at my listing again. Was that race 1 I'd started? I'm pretty sure it was just race 1 I started. And I also delayed the stream by half an hour because of kidlets. Alright, we've got to move a little quicker through here. Okay. Yeah, it's one thing I need to jump back on and do so I can sort of get this game to 100%. As long as you jump in when there'll be room, there's always room, it's just you just got to make sure that you're in from the sort of the get-go. It's got to hang close. It's got to hang close. Damn, almost. Geez, that's under 0.1, just under. But it also serves myself right for copping 3 seconds and then getting pushed a little bit wide on the hairpin. But yeah, Blade, get in, make sure you're waiting at about 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, and we will go from there. Does the game audio sound very loud to you compared to my talking? Do let me know. I just feel like that was a little bit loud, my audio, that whole time, and I felt like I was almost yelling. But we're going to jump into the GTR. So that was... I don't know if I saved that replay. We'll jump into the GTR, and then I will just quickly go sort my kids out again. And we will go from there. BRB. Well, made that in time. What do we got? Rex, 115s, 155, sorry. Someone's got a Mustang in behind us. Who else we got in here? The Grey Knights, Federal Sniffer. So yeah, I would have enjoyed to actually get some time around here, but you know, when you have kids and no support. This should have had this should have been on mediums, I think. Mediums would have been a bit quicker, a bit better. What we got time-wise, so it's pretty close between the top 5. Then almost 0.4 between myself and, what was it, P6. Tuner in the back. Didn't see him. A mix of Kiwis, Aussies, red dots. Let's see how we go. Yeah, but the problem is we don't get dynamic right now. Out of all of the races we get, there's only 11 tracks in Gran Turismo that get rain, which is disappointing. Thank you very much for the race luck. Here we dad. Welcome in, legend. I'm making the Mustang just creeping away. That early shift is so bad. Trying to get power as we move out of the circle, the corner. So yeah, who goes all right through the chicane here? Oh, just managed to save it. Still hit the ball though. That's the other thing too, the Mitsubishi wouldn't downshift very nice. Maybe the WRX might be the other car to have here. A little battling with the WRX and the 155, allowing old Melbourne P1 to sort of sneak away. That was close. That was close. I'll take B4. Oh, took half a second. Now I gotta get close to him. He's quick. The Subaru's quick. That's not ideal. It sort of understeered into the wall. I don't like it. But welcome in, everybody. Sounds like you all just sort of go mute when I say, how you going? No, 100%. 100%. Ooh, we might be able to catch one of them here. Or both. Allowing old mate to run away with it. Too much battling. Not enough working together. Come on, boys, play nice. Snail taking half a second. He did push pretty hard and he did cut that corner pretty hard too. Just cut some more. Nice of him to right, I'm right here still. Look at the pack difference between us and the rest of the rest. It's like top 5 is battling it out, and then the rest are down the back somewhere. Nice. 47.2. That's very good on controller. I did notice too with controller you can catch a lot more. You can catch a lot more of a car when it's moving around too much, which is nice. Where you can't really do so on a steering wheel. But thank you very much for the 27 likes. Greatly appreciated. Yeah, braking acceleration is quite fiddly. I'll take the fastest. Oh, probably took the fastest lap off me. Come on, bro, you absolutely shit the corner there. Maybe we'll jump in the Subaru next. It's interesting because I can get away from the Subaru and I can catch up to the This guy is just so sloppy. So sloppy. Just keep flashing him. I don't know how we managed to knock stuff up that corner. Was he? With a bit of a name change by it looks. Aussie Bug GT7 YT. There should be time in that. I know we'll get time for that. He's trying to flash me like, mate, I've just tried to come back, you come back on. And then you're just trying to push me out the way. Snail with half a second, surely. His tyres were pretty close. There it is. We'll see what happens. Oh, no, I kissed the wall on the way through. Not ideal. I think this guy's trying to work with me. But it can not work sometimes. Me hitting that wall was not very ideal. Let's up second there for Snail again. There it is. Got that corner incredibly sharp. Oh, he's held it. He has held it. Well done, Pui. But how he managed to do that, but he held it very, very well. I feel like Snail copped half another half second there. On the brakes. I have to say, this is actually not too bad of a race. Very quick, very good races. Can't be going that wide, Mick. Too wide. Had to let him in. Had to let him in. To allow Snail to that corner can be very dangerous. I'll expect a half-second penalty, or not. I'll give him back the position due to what happened earlier. Richie, welcome in, legend. Jeez, I didn't even realize we hit the 30 likes. That's wild. Thank you very much, everybody, for that. Greatly appreciated. Greatly appreciated. Before, that was a great race. Obviously, gave the position back to Maxwell after the incident earlier. But I have to say, that was very, very fun. Well, thank you very much for the 29 of you watching right now on YouTube. Blows my mind that 29 of you want to sit here and watch me. But don't forget to Friday round 3 league night, exclamation mark. I think league or next league will give you our races for Friday. I do know we've got the Nürburgring as one of them, or the Nordschleife, I think it is. But yeah, that was very, very fun. Snails left, waiting for Maxwell. See if he's going to say anything. Or did he already leave? Geez, a few people in the a few in the Atenza, one in the 115, and then not too bad. Race C is this one. So this is the, oh, here we go. Obviously, A, we have Grand Valley. B, we have Group 3 at Brands Hatch Grand Prix. And then obviously CGV for Race C. Unfortunately, no pit strategies for any of them. They're all just sprints. So a bit disappointing. So yeah, Brands Hatch. We might do. We'll do another race. Another race in the. Excuse me. In the GDR. Excuse me. Because I've got some time. Yeah, it's a very ordinary week. Very ordinary week. Chase this guy in the Citroen. No. This is the other reason why too. Fridays I hold league races, and it's not like I'm doing three streams a week of just each of the 3 dailies, because when you get weeks like this where it is extremely boring, it sort of makes up for what we can look forward to on a Friday. I know some of you won't be able to do. Geez, he got so sideways. And I know some of you guys really look forward to the Friday league races too. And I'm excited that you guys look forward to them. Because yeah, nothing beats, doing something that's with you guys when it's a week like this. I hate that hairpin because I can't upshift earlier at the Nürburg or the Nordschleife. Hans, welcome in, legend. No, we're doing CGV. Oh, there we go, almost the 55. That hypercar race that. Sorry, I'm not sure what you're talking about, CMH. No, Wednesday we'll do hypercars. We'll see how we go with that. Yes. Okay. So I hear the game, I hear my talk back, so I know everything's relatively pretty good. For the moment, Daniel, for the moment. You come to Wednesday and it's probably all just one or two cars at the top. Oh, hypercars, yeah. Well, we had hypercars twice in the last month, so it's been quite nice. I'll get your message in a minute, Richie. Is that from the PS5 or is that from the streaming software? No, it's actually from the computer. So I could be in a position where I'm not even doing anything and not even have anything else open, and be talking, and I can hear it come through. Did we just have 3 quick people add me on or subscribe to the channel? Greatly appreciated. Thank you very much for the 780. Greatly appreciated. So yeah, if you go into computer settings and then whatever your headphones are and sound, then go down into extra settings. If you got a microphone, then you go across to, I think it's recording in the extra settings for your headset. There we go, it's 45s. And then go playback audio, and then you'll be able to hear your voice. Let's have a quick look. So there's all these guys in the 155s, and then the GDR. How good? How good? Marty, welcome in, legends. Yeah, if you want, Richie, we can organise a Discord call. Because then, if you want to do a Discord call via PC, we can sort of go through a lot of like mic settings and how to set up your stream. And that goes for anybody that's in the Discord that wants to. Just let me know. We can organise a time and date, and then we can go from there. We've got PJ in here. Potency. May go away. Oh, are we getting that close up into the... No? Yeah, so make sure you're in the Discord so we can organize that. Yeah, that's cool, mate. That's cool. Yeah, because this week's video for Sunday I'm actually going to get onto. So that's going to be an interesting one. So you won't actually see me in this position. Actually, I could probably put on this TV and use my keyboard and mouse, but I'll do it at the computer. mate. You're driving a Genesis, not a Holden, a Genesis. Yeah, it'll be actually interesting to see how life goes as well. So I got a phone call from an employer today, so that was actually quite an interesting shock. Yeah, because if you do it on PC, you can do screen share, which will be which is usually pretty good. Go exclamation mark. I think it's next league, NEXT league, and you'll or two boys left, and that should come up with what the next one is. Shariki, welcome in, lad. The Intenza is a bucket of pus, mate. It is so slow, the gearing is terrible. But thanks very much for commenting over on Twitch. Really appreciate it. If you want that, Daniel, there's another title called Forza that can give you those vehicles. Forza Ryzen 4, I think it is, gives you those vehicles. Oh, there's a wall there. It's allowing all the guys behind us to catch up. But yeah, I know the 155 and the Atenza over on Twitch. Shariki, or whatever you're going to have. Shokri? I'm going to call you Chucky. Yeah, I know the Atenza and the 155 are quicker cars, but doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to be good in the race, especially being in C lobbies. There you go. What do we got? We got Blue Moon Reverse, and then we got the Nordschleife. And I usually like to not be one of those ones that there's no community race now that we're doing leagues, and leagues are open lobbies as well, so alright, let's go. So yeah, there's no community races at this current stage anyway. This guy's serious? Just push me out the way, mate. That's not a problem. Friday. All league races are on a Friday. Jesus. Someone was just absolutely slaughtered. No, Forza Motorsport was terrible as well. I didn't enjoy that. Just about. Sorry? Nah. Kissing that wall is not ideal. Well, with that background like that, I can imagine me. I ain't so picky Ricky. Huh? I'm so confused. So confused. Oh, actually, I saw. Thanks, Marty. Yeah, just picky coming from film photography background. Oh, yeah. I see what you're talking about. Oh, potency with a 1. That's not ideal. Oh, coming out there is such an aggressive sort of snapback. It's so tight. Who's needing to medicate? Who's needing to medicate? You talking about me or you? Me? I probably should get on some sort of medication, like an AD or something. Yeah, that's always fair too. Mate, he has 1 second. Well, that was silly potency. Oh, why would the ghost reappear then? Bro just ate the wall. Well, thank you, Chucky, for greetings. Thank you very much for hanging around. And yep, Australia. Ah. I think you're talking about me. No, I don't understand the whole grass dipping. It's like, just accept your penalty and go from there. Otherwise, that can happen. Gecko always gets so frustrated. Lux, welcome in, legend. How are we? Not doing too bad. Not doing too bad. Hot chocolate. Oh, I actually had one of them the other night, and I realised we must use the air fryer too much, because the Milo was hard. It was all clumped, it was all clumped together. Whoa! Whoa. It's not ideal. You're speaking very clear English in chat, unless that's auto dubbing. Oh, this is not doing better. Yeah, I know, but I probably need to start taking it for some extra dollary dues. Oh, juicy steak. I need to get back into my steak days, but it's probably gonna wait until I get back into work. Google English. Ah, that's fair. That's fair. Google English is always good. But yeah, the dailies this week, very ordinary. Very ordinary. No, Lamborghini. What is the livery on this thing? It's like just slapped together. I reckon Benetton better anyway. Oh, I hate Benetton. Too thin, too chewy. Is this guy serious? Clown. Why would you attempt that overtake on the most difficult chicane in all of the game? That's just ridiculous. Hope he's ready. King of Kings, mate, you're the biggest flog. Yeah, there's no need for him to do what he did. Like, out of the worst intersection you could get to, you want to do that. Suck eggs. No, I'm not. The Atenza is the biggest bucket on Gran Turismo. Thank you very much for the recommendations, but we won't use it. Haha, he left. He left. That was all, mate. I'm gonna use those profanities. I'll just use hand gestures. He rage quitted. He rage quitted. I was waiting for if he was smart, he would have got in behind me and tried to yeet me, but he wasn't smart enough. I had my finger on the pause start button. I can't drive it either, Daniel. The gearing in it just feels incorrect. It doesn't feel fast. It doesn't feel fast or anything. Why does that happen? Yeah, it doesn't feel fast. The gearing's incorrectly. The suspension's probably a little bit too soft for my liking. But thank you very much for the 26 viewers here on the tube and the 4 watching over on Twitch. Greatly appreciated. And then the recent 3 that we've had subscribe to the channel. Is that race B, race C, Marty? Geordie, welcome in, legend. I was actually looking at my numbers the other day because I jumped in. I'm in a few Gran Turismo pages on the face of the books, the book faces, and this one guy's like, "Oh, follow me on Twitch, add my Discord because of you know I'm holding leagues and whatnot." And I said, "Welcome in, legends. Good to see you, mate. It's been a while. Actually, I saw you last week. Hope your racing's been good if you've been on. You're all good, Geordie. I know you're in everybody else's streams before you come across the mine." And he's just like, "Oh," and I said to him, I said, "Multi-stream to YouTube if you can. You'll grow so much quicker. It'll grow so much quicker." And he's just like, "No, I'm good, thanks." It's like, mate, in the time I've been back on Twitch and also on the Tube, so I've been back on Twitch since October of last year, and in that time, far out, 2 for 1. Let's go. In that time, I've had 176 new followers on the Twitch, and I've had 350 something subscribers here on the Tube. Bro, give me space. These people. Nah, I don't stream on Facebook. I think it's a waste of time. Same with streaming to TikTok. I know a few people that stream to stream to Facebook, but I think it's a waste of time because they're not proper streaming platforms. Like, yeah, I could stream to Kick, but there's like 0 Gran Turismo audience over there. I'm going to message you in a minute. I don't know how we managed to hold that, but I'll take it. Yeah, I'm about to do. I wouldn't say what is it? Thank you very much for the 34 points. That is wild. Yeah, I think so. There's absolutely, like, obviously you do you do different titles, Monkey. Like, yeah, sure, it probably does help getting the name out there, but people that watch you on that platform only stay on that platform, unfortunately. What do we got? We probably got another 2 races in us, so let's change the car. So yeah, obviously, you know, I've got Instagram, put all my shorts on there. Obviously starting to drop shorts back again on the Tube. Thanks very much for still tuning in from Germany, Chucky. What was the other car I was actually look at? was going to do something else. I feel like I could. Oh, I could probably split muzzard. I could probably split muzzard. Thanks for the follow, Chucky. The kind of friends that. Yeah, like I've added a few guys, or mainly just one guy from Gran Turismo on Facebook, and that's Mikkel. Funny enough, because we've got the same name. Ooh, do I do? This is the question. This is the question. Do I try and jump in and jump over muzzards, or do we jump into something else? But yeah, I think the hardest thing for all of this too is it is growth for the Aussie community. Like I see Omega's back streaming and doing content, but he's doing iRacing, ACC, Gran Turismo, but he has been away for 12 months. He was my original goal to. Now I like to do something different. Flux, as nice as it is, and that time I did get in the GTR. So we'll try the WRX, wherever it is. I think it's on the bottom here. Where is it? There it is. What was I saying? I lost train of thought. Okay, cool. Yeah, and that's the thing though. Like I have the same thing on Twitch. It says, you know, go follow me on the tube, but you're not always going to get that conversion, unfortunately. And it's just how it goes. That's an alpha. I don't want an alpha. Maybe I could do an alpha. We'll do this one. So yeah, Omega was my goal to try and beat in sort of 2 years. And unfortunately, we're miles away from even hitting 1,000 subscribers. I just need to be more consistent with doing long form more than the streams. Like the streams are nice, but I need to get those. All right, sure. I need to get those long forms out. Especially with the money grind videos that I've got like 8 of them all lined up to do, but it's just getting in and doing them. So yeah, my goal was to sort of hit 15,000 subscribers, and that hasn't really happened. Yeah, anything that's sort of 10 plus minutes, like Flux, who's in chat at the moment, he's sort of taken off in regards to all his money grind videos, which is pretty cool. He's at like 2.7k. He's another Aussie. Jaden, welcome in, legend. Thanks very much for shooting into the channel. I didn't think you would actually come and jump in, but thank you very much for becoming a Pick Crew member. That last race, I was trying my best not to murder people, and it just ended up being one of those things. But also, like, looking at sorry, I'm going back to my topic, Jaden, but thanks very much, mate. It was a very, very clean race. If you also don't want to be doing daily racing all the time, we do hold leagues here on the channel every Friday. But yeah. But going back to obviously what I was trying to do, last year, thank you very much for the 100 biddies, Monkey. Last year was a cluster, an absolute clusterfuck. Obviously started off doing all those, videos and shorts and whatnot. Then jumped in a caravan, or packed up the house, jumped into a caravan, took this on the road with me, which was interesting to say the least. And then since sort of coming back home, which is the October period, it's now, I'm not a single dad. It's just I got a wife that first looked at her eyelids a lot earlier than is necessary, but depression is a hell of a drug. But yeah, going back to it all, it's definitely, you know, this year is definitely taken off. Do I sort of wish I was I had bigger numbers? Yes, but I also can't. I also need to sit there and look at my content and go, okay, why aren't I sort of going somewhere? I think that's the biggest thing, is just trying to continue to watch my content and going, what am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? Where can I improve? And that's the thing in all of it. So it's also a lot of procrastination, because I don't, you know, I don't really have to. I have the motivation to do everything, but it's also, you know, the time and effort that you put into a video, and then if it gets 100 views and you're like, well, why did that only give me 100 views and not for a all-wheel drive car? That is terrible. But yeah, it's just all content. And like, you know, I also want to get into doing flight sim stuff as well. And that's I know it will all come with time. It's just one of those things where, I guess, you know, trying to do it full-time-ish. I know that the last 12 months, or really much this last 6 months, I've put in probably about 90% effort instead of the 110 I should have been putting in. And also understanding taking time off at certain periods. I think something about the WRX doesn't feel right. So we're going to jump into the alpha, and we'll do the alpha for the next 2 races. But this is the other thing too. I try and be as open and as honest with you guys in regards to all of this. And like most of you would know that I'm on a military pension, but you also know too that I'm at that stage now where I'm looking at getting back into full-time work, because this didn't take off as quickly as I would have expected. But anything can happen. I'm still going to be doing videos. I'm still going to try and stream sort of twice a week. It just means my days sort of change, and it becomes a different routine. But welcome in, Dan. How are we, legends? How's your weekend? Oh, okay, we're up in P1. So we got some normal people. Why am I racing D guys? I guess I did take a bit of a hit from that last race, didn't I? There is an animal visible en route after the bridge. Keep left. Is that on this track? Portal, welcome in, legends. I'll make sure my bell works, legend. Hope you're well, mate. I hope you're well. Yeah, I'll probably have one more after this. Depending on the time, we might do a second one. Oh, look. Can't complain. Still breathing. Still breathing. Yeah, look, Duff's not too bad if you stay ahead of him. I do know he went up to B lobby. He was up in B lobby for about a month and then got sent back. For memory, this car you need to shift early. Is that correct? Look, it will come. It will come, Portal. It will come. Thank you very much for the good luck. Again, another old livery that I need to get into. Nice chromed up 155. Probably back when I was sort of trying to work out my channel colors and what we're in. Tried to keep it that original alpha livery. But yeah, thank you very much, everybody. Thank you very much for the race luck over on Twitch. Oh, there's a wall there. I don't know what was going on there. How did Duck get up into second straight away? Where was like fifth. Where did I hope to be by now? To be honest, in the way of sub numbers, and I guess doing this for 18 months, I sort of expect it to be probably into the 3,000 to 5,000 subscriber mark. That's where I was hoping to be, but it also comes down to one of those things of consistency. I've got 3 people watching over on Twitch, Geordie, and I usually have lurkers, but definitely one of those things. It comes down to be consistent with the long form videos, I've noticed, and especially through February to mid-April was probably where I saw the most growth in regards to watch time. Thank you very much, Portal. That's probably where I saw the most growth in regards to everything, just because I was consistent with dropping a video every couple of days, long form streams. But I'm getting back into dropping shorts at least once a week, so that should be. Mate, why? And that's it too. Obviously don't know what the 24-hour will bring. It might bring in 400 subs, or it might only bring in 4 subs. I love how you jump between streams. Yeah, I don't think the 155's for me. No, I'm not sure. Not sure. But yeah, anything's possible with this platform, and I think that's the big thing in all of it too. It's just, again, consistency. Have I got to rev it out, or have I got a granny shift? I can't remember. Bro, what are you doing? I was going right so you had space. Subaru I didn't like. 155 I haven't liked. Maybe the G70, sorry. You know what I found, Flux, with steaks and super juicy, is if you put them in an air fryer. And then you slap them on the grill for like 20 seconds. Just to get that char, otherwise it's an odd looking steak. Make sure your elbows are out, Marty. Make sure your elbows are out. I make money now, CMH. I make probably, at the moment, I'm going to say average of about 80 bucks a month. From all you generous legends. Yeah, reverse sear, use the air fryer to cook it evenly first. I do that too, yeah. It's like 6 minutes, 6 minutes aside in the air fryer. Start me 5, Geordie. Legends. Yeah, we might jump to the UK account. Oh, that was close. Yeah, start me 5. I do need to put a timer on for the pre-roll ads. That's what I need to do for the Twitch guys. I've printed out them pictures you sent so I can look at them. Alright, that's cool. That all came up. Oh no, whoa! Legends. Legends. I do have a couple of lurkers. They don't really say anything, they just lurk. Thank you very much for the 781. 39 likes. Jeez, do I need to start getting a 40 like GIF? Yeah, it doesn't take long to I think I'm about 1 win away to get out of B. Out of C, sorry. No, I don't get sick of you. I enjoy everybody that comes in. Unless you're an absolute asshat. But I enjoy everybody. Because without you tuning in, I'm just streaming to nobody. And obviously I do something that's different for you guys to keep coming back. Something that's enjoyable. And I know it's not my good looks. It has to be my world-class alien racing. Which I know it's not that, because I'm not world-class. Flux is more world-class than I am. Aren't you, Flux, Mr. A's? Sometimes I felt that the GDR was quicker in the straights. I have to say the penalties on here are a bit how you going. Thank you very much for the 40 likes, legends. Greatly appreciated. See, it's a different viewing experience on Twitch. Now I've got to work out what yeah, I told you when you were giving me my overlays. Black, white, and gold. Black, white, and gold. Black is, I think, what is it? Black's. Black is 250, 250, 250. I think it is in the RGB coding. Gold is 224. 184 and 11. And then white's is 000. Check on the animals after this race. Oh, in the replay, Chucky. Yeah, I definitely need to play around with more overlay stuff, and that's my biggest thing is just sitting there and looking at what's a good one. I think I did send it to you on Discord. I'll find it and I'll send it to you. FMJ, welcome in, legends. Hope you're well. Thank you very much for the sub and like, Sheila. Might have to get a wig. Nice blonde locks. Good to see you in chat. The legends. Lux, the legends. Mick for PM. Thank you very much for the 5, Richie. Oh, there's a wall here. And there's another wall over here. There'd be big changes if I was PM, that's for sure. Why? Huge reform on politicians and their wages, that's for sure. No, I'm not a fan of the 155. It's a bit of a handful, I think. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the 24-hour race. Oh, bro. Why are people like that? Oh, is there a pit maneuver coming in? This guy... Oh, can't really do anything right now, can I? It's Vegemite, mate. Vegemite. Vegemites. Marmite. Far out. I think it's the Kiwis that enjoy the Marmite. Bro, stop. What an absolute twat. Wall. Stay off it. Vegemite puts a rose on every cheek. It's like that. I think that was their logo, the slogan, wasn't it? Promite? What? Where are you shopping, bro? IGA? Pretty much. That's it. That is it. Peanut butter. Has to be super crunchy. That's true. Super crunchy. Super crunchy. Yeah, not wrong there, Flux. Not wrong there. The guy needs to start understanding how to play nice. It's not the first time I've done it tonight too. Thick on toast. Oh, all right, Ghost. Yeah, the plastic seal, the plastic cheese, which doesn't actually have any proper cheese in it. Yeah, you actually look at it, there is no actual milk or cheese product in the plastic cheese. But my God, does it hit a spot with some Vegemite and a blowtorch, or yeah, air fryer for a minute. But yeah, sometimes CMH, you got to send them. You got to send them just to say, "Oi, cut it." And Nutella wrap outfield on exercise was always a good set. You ex-military, CMH. I'm gonna say you're an army boy. Bro was sleeping under the stars. While I was rating my hotels by the stars. Years. Nice. Nice. Unfortunately, I did a total of 10. And then, not 2 years reserve, and then 8 years full-time Air Force. Calvary! That, for memory, that's the with the emu feathers, isn't it? Nice, my dude. I got a question for you, CMH. Where's your rifle, soldier? You talk, is that like a military term? Because I know toad in a hole is a military term. Plumes. Feathers, plumes. Ah, that's called a frog in a hole. Sausage inside a Yorkshire pudding. Andy makes a good one. Nice. I know toad in a hole as well, but it's a military term, and maybe CMH might know it. I'm not a fan of that. I'm not a fan of that at all. Yeah, if I told you the military one, you'd be guys going, "What in the hell? What in the hell?" What was I going to say? The G70. I do understand the suspension on it's a bit tough, but we'll give it a go. Who's going to carry the boats and the logs? I have to say though, like I've read the what's his name again? That's it. The biography of David Goggins, and like I read it twice. All right, BX, thanks very much for tuning in, mate. Catch you Wednesday, legend. And yeah, he's got a pretty fascinating story, that's for sure. Very fascinating story. But I do need to get back into, you don't know me, son. It was like when you did the Moab. All right, Chucky, thanks very much, mate. We'll see you another time. Thank you very much for the follow as well. One of the times where he did the Moab, it's like 150k team sort of run, and he did it by himself. All right, Marty, catch you Wednesday, mate. Thank you very much for tuning in. All right, Monkey, thank you very much as well, over on Twitch. Yeah, he came second, only to a team of 4 that came first. Well, I handled it pretty well. All right, FMJ, enjoy, mate. Thanks very much for tuning in. Hey, what? A 45.6. Okay. Oh, terrible through there. This definitely doesn't like any of the curbs. Way too slow. Way too slow. That's how I want to take it, sort of, without looking at the delta going red and further down. Isn't it interesting? I was looking at chat in my first run, first lap, and somehow managed to pull off the time I did. And then second lap, terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. But this is also a granny shifting car, which I have not been granny shifting. Even more slow. Oh, it's a little bit better. It's coming through that chicane area where it's just so hard to get power down real early. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Come on. Oh, yeah, the curb, car bounced, car squealed. A little bit better. We're not going to be able to get another lap in, but we'll see how we go. Got to hit the brakes a little bit earlier. Hitting wall is so costly. Yeah, this car doesn't like to bounce. That is for sure. Just doesn't enjoy it one bit. There we go. It's all, I think, looking at this, right? Looking at this. Got 30 seconds. So looking at this ranking board, I've obviously managed to jump Muzzard by almost 0.2 of a second. But I also feel I've probably got about 0.3 in me. Is it good or bad that I know how much extra time I've sort of got in a car? That's my biggest thing. All right, Sam H, have a good one, mate. Thanks very much for tuning in. Appreciate you, mate. Appreciate your service too. Ah, too slow. Good, you know, hard trying to achieve it. Yeah, it's all about just trying and getting there to just constantly improve each time. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. $783. Thank you so very much for those that have subscribed tonight. Greatly appreciated. No, someone's gone already. Nope, thank you very much for everybody who subscribed. Scared the crap out of me for a second there. Duncan, thank you very much, legend. Greatly appreciated. I said it's old man in P1. Now in P1. Duncan Gardner, and we got DM Guards. So I think it's the I'm not a smart man, but putting 1 + 1 does equal 2. Some people just know how to drive the Alpha, and some people just know how to drive not the Alpha. And I'm number 2, the guy that doesn't know how to drive the Alpha. Brakes. Trying to work out if you'll get something for that. It was all tires over the edge. I think too, once we get more and more, I guess, subscribers to the channel, it's going to be a bit hard to do the leagues. So it probably end up being one of these things that as the league or the channel evolves and more people come in, more people know about the league, I might have to just set it for certain DRs. Unfortunately, Mr. Eugen, so I do apologize about that. Yeah, see, this guy just knows how to drive the Alpha, where I do not. Even though this is absolutely chewing him down. Oh, he kissed the wall. Let's get into it. Let's go. Let's chase him down. Oh. What happened to old mate? Old mate behind us was pretty close, and then he's disappeared. Actually, he was in the last race. He was in the last race. 41 likes. You guys are just mind-blowing every time. It's interesting how this actually like picks up speed and then picks up speed and then starts to shoot time off, but then in the corners it's absolutely not ideal. I would have preferred to have seen Super Formulas here, to be honest. Or the what's the other one? The well, don't call them F-types. Thanks very much for whoever recently unsubscribed. You're an absolute legend for being an absolute doorknob. I counted today. This year alone, I've had 22 unsubscribers. 22. All of them with the IQ of a doorknob. Because they can only do one thing. Be twisted and then open up to a land of nothing. Just nothing. Nothing in there. Oh, I took that too wide. Way too wide. Jeez. Louise. I'll probably stay third through there in this, I think. There's a wall up there. Let's go. Let's get into it. See, looking at this distance, and looking at the time, it doesn't look like 2 seconds. I know it did. No idea. I just can see the number go from 784 to 783. Doesn't tell me who. But look, I don't mind. Not everybody's cup of tea because I'm not a cup of tea. Probably more of someone's scotch. Probably more of a strong coffee, actually. Jono, welcome in, legend. Oh, there's a wall there. Then now we're out the 6 seconds to P3. Welcome in. Welcome in. Good to see you. 43 likes, alright. Calm down. Oh, there's a wall. look, it's okay. It's not something to give a good review of. You know, 10 laps a sprint, 10 laps of sprinting. It's not exactly something to be excited about. You know, the last sort of 5-6 weeks has been extraordinary, and I'm just trying to work out out of a scale of 1 to 10, I'd probably say 8 for the last 8 weeks, 6 weeks, and then we get this. Something we saw week 2 of this year, and then we saw race B of week 12 of this year. So yeah, it's just, and then the fact that it's back to, you know, the same sort of 2 cars, the Atenza and the 155. It's like, really? Oh, there's a wall. Suzuka last week was very enjoyable. Like I could have done a Wednesday stream on it, which I think from memory I partially did. Like that was one of those combinations where you could do. I would happily do that all week. Then this week it's just like, really, what's this? It's like they don't put any thought process into their daily races. I think the big thing too is like, I guess recently we had Nürburgring reverse, and then like a few weeks later we had, you know, that 45-50 minute endurance race at Le Mans with the new hypercars. And it's just like, why can't you guys give us like 5 or 6 laps to the Nürburgring? Group 3 or Group 1, or probably Group 3, just because everybody will probably more enjoy it. Another sort of 50-minute race where it's a fuel and tyre strap and has a night cycle. That would absolutely break the internet. Like legitimately. If you have that, you watch all the Gran Turismo content creators absolutely like do a backflip. Even if they've never done a backflip before, they will do a backflip. But you know, Gran Turismo doesn't really care. They're more concerned about the next update and what soccer mum car they're gonna add to it. That's the thing, you know, like even in my Discord, I put in like every week and what it is, and to see that, okay, sure, week 6 is when I started for this year. It was definitely one of those things where it's like, okay, did a little bit of research back and then looked at it and I was like, oh yeah. There's another reason why too, you'll see with my thumbnails, you can see car and track for that week as well. So it becomes a lot easier to go, ah, yes. But yeah, this, boring. Race B, boring. What's he doing? Did he deliberately hold back for me? It's too quick. Almost is too quick. He knows how to drive the legs off that thing. Me, unfortunately, I don't. Yeah, understeer's quite a bit coming out of that corner. Like pretty much P. Whoa, Jesus. Pretty much P3 down to P8 has been the same the whole race. Oh, we made it under a second compared to what was the 8 before. Well, someone's running the S15. That's interesting. Very interesting. Jesus, there are people still going. That was like the longest wait. Well, there we go. P2 with a clean race bonus and a pole position. Look, it's okay. It's okay. I would have preferred to finish P1, but it is what it is. Thank you very much, Duncan. Greatly appreciated, mate. Greatly appreciated. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you hit. Yeah, we are completed for the night, which has been fun. Actually, so we're sitting pretty much in the middle with our driver rating, which is bound to happen since our first race we got disconnected from thanks to the kidlets. And then I think we finished like P10 in one of our races, which is not ideal, but not too bad. Obviously, we'll be back Wednesday for race B, which looks interesting. We might do a mix of race B and race A, a bit of those two. But I do appreciate the. Probably helps if I service my vehicles. And then obviously Friday we have our it's all a bunch of cars. And then we have our league racing on. I needed one of these actually. We'll probably do that on Wednesday, the UK account. And then obviously Friday we got our league race, which should be fun. Do we go back up to 784 Legends? But yeah, that's been great fun. There was a couple of good races, couple of ordinary races, but I will drop a video tomorrow in regards to this race. I guess while I'm still not working, I'll try and get Wednesday, Thursday, and a Sunday video out. So tomorrow I've got some work to do, both personal admin wise and video creation. Well, yeah. Again, I think it was Richie for the super chat earlier. Greatly, yeah. Look, I think a triple crown is like a once every couple of months thing. It's not something you do on repeat. That's why I do the anti-meta challenge every sort of 2-3 weeks, because I think that's something different. But yeah, we'll see. I ideally want to do like sort of 5 hours if I'm going to do a triple crown, or even 6 hours to do a triple crown, because then I can set like 2 hours per race, which I have done before. I have achieved triple crown, and then I just couldn't think of an idea of how to do the video, even though I watched Rory's triple crown video. But yeah, that is us done for tonight. 44 likes is wild, absolutely wild. The fact that we're now up to 784, back on the 784 with the pit crew members, greatly appreciated. We're at 555 for the Twitch. Actually, I was going to show you guys something before. I know you guys would have seen it in the beginning. What happened to you, PJ? Why are you so far down in the bottom there? But yeah, going from all of my previous liveries, this is now what you're going to see in regards to the liveries from me. They're all very much the same. Side tracks, grey, gold, and black. Obviously with the white liveries. So that's something you guys will start seeing a little bit more. I want to play with this one a little bit more, but it is. Have a look at time now. Your time. You obviously played with. You've done some more, but yeah, that's obviously where you'll start seeing. I've obviously done it with the Genesis, the Hyundai Genesis. Have you actually beaten my time? I'd be surprised if you haven't. Come on, get me in. Hello. Nice. Nice. Yeah, I feel like I could probably top potency, be in between there somewhere. I've just got to work out what car. A little difference between Naya and myself. 0.014. Huge. But I feel like the Genesis, like the G70, I can squeeze about 0.3 out of it. It's just those smaller segments that we're trying to pull it out from. That's a good time. It's a very good time. But yeah, we are done and dusted for. Thank you, VN. Also, my friends. Okay. So yeah, that is us done and dusted for the night. I do appreciate everybody that's 46 likes. Where'd the other two come from? Far out. I do appreciate everybody that's tuned in tonight across both platforms, both here and Twitch. But yeah, I'm off to bed. I'm going to take my bedtime goodies, and then I will see you all on Wednesday for some race A and B. Race A and B, I think we'll do. So until then, wherever you are in the world, have a good morning, have a good day, have a good night. Until then, take care and peace.
Helmets off, race damage in the side. Lights dim. You were right here, right in every turn we battle. Thank you for watching me go racing. Hit that subscribe. Keep the engine blazing. Same time, same place, same time, same place. See you legends again next time. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. One final lap before we sign out. Oh yeah, yeah. Drop a little comment. See you again, I will miss you. Okay. Thank you for watching me go racing. Hit that subscribe. Keep the engine blazing. Same time, same place, same time, same place. See you next time. Same time, same place, same time, same place. See you again next time. Let me try. Oh yeah.
Bye, have a great time.